Hey, what's up guys, it's Shining Polaris. Today I'm going to do my AEW All In prediction video. So yeah, you get to see and hear what I think about each of the matches and my really bad takes on them. Just want to say that, man, what a sad day. Like, I literally woke up from my mid-afternoon nap and the moment I woke up, my friend texted me about Bray Wyatt and I was like, that cannot be true. So I looked on Twitter and Triple H just tweeted out the bad news, like maybe 5 minutes in the moment that I read it. Oh, so sad. Like that when Brody Lee died, like I actually cried. Like it was just so heartbreaking. And then now to hear about Bray Wyatt, it's I don't know what else to say, but it's really sad. I mean, you know, the only thing I heard, like, why he was off of WWE was because, you know, he was dealing with, like, an illness. And I know they kept it, like, really private and stuff. So I didn't even think much of it. I was like, okay, he's sick or injured. That's, you know, that's just what it is. But, I mean, man, to see that, like, he passed away, that's really sad. So, like I said, rest in peace. And thoughts and prayers to his huge family and friends. Like, I just see so many tweets from different companies. Like every promotion, you know, had a tweet out about him, and then obviously like all his friends and family did too. So just seeing that on the timeline, and then seeing like all of us fans saying stuff, it's just very heartbreaking. So, and an unrelated note, immediately after that, like no joke, less than 2 minutes after I read that tweet, I just got a call from work. It's not super serious, but it sucks. Ugh. And then I just got a call from my mom about something happened to my aunt. So I was like, really? Like, this has really been, who knew that at the end of this day it was going to be rough? But we're just going to try to do this because I was planning to do this anyway, and, you know, maybe lift my spirits up just talking about wrestling. This is going to be my all-in prediction card. I think this is going to be most of the matches. Just had them written down right there. And I know we just added another 0-hour match. I'll talk about that too. I will try to give my opinion on each of these matches and why I think this person or team will win. And just letting you know, I'm probably going to be all wrong. So, all right. So for the 0-hour, we just got added Jack Perry versus Hook for the FTW Championship. Now, like, I did not know this until like 5 minutes ago, okay? Because I was talking to a friend and they were like, you know, they just added a match. I'm like, oh, really? Which is great because we just want this show to be amazing. So I think on Collision, I thought they advertised it on Dynamite, but I guess they ran out of time. So on Collision, Jack Perry was going to retire the FTW Championship because he don't think it's mean anything. So I'm guessing because of Collision, Hook wants it back to, you know, because that's his belt or whatever. So, so who do I think will win? Because of the retirement thing, I'm guessing Hook is going to win it back. But if it was just a straight out match, I was just going to say Jack wins it because I felt like this story arc isn't like completely over. And I think him with the belt and being like an obnoxious heel, I think it's working for him a little bit better. And I'm still actually waiting for Jack and Christian to team up again. So hopefully that will be soon. If it's just straight up championship, like, you know, Jack wins it, he's gonna keep he'll keep it, then I would say Jack win. But if it's more like if Jack wins, he's gonna get rid of the belt, then I'm gonna say Hook wins. So if I had to pick one right now, I'm gonna say Hook then. Hook will get his championship back. But then what will happen to Jack? I'm not sure because I still want him to be a really bad guy, which he could still do that without the belt. But I think it just makes more sense if he had the belt and then be the bad guy. All right, and then the next 0-hour match is Aussie Open versus MJF and Adam Cole. So I'm just going to say Aussie Open will win this because I feel like, MJF and Adam Cole, I am very sad. I think they're going to break up at the end of that show. So there's probably going to be a lot of shenanigans. You know, their mind isn't going to be 100% on this match because they're going to do the main event later. So a lot of mistakes or whatever. Aussie Open, they are going to win it. And obviously Aussie Open is such a hot tag team right now. They just recently won the ROH title. So it just makes sense for them to to continue winning than MJF and Adam Cole. All right, so yes. All right, let's see. We're gonna go with I'm just gonna do exactly how I've written it in order. Sting and Darby versus Swerve and Christian. So I've said this in my other video. I really wish they didn't kick AR Fox out of Swerve's little group. He just joined their group maybe 2 weeks ago, and I think that was working with him so well. I know they probably switched him out with Christian because they wanted a bigger name on there. And also with this thing about Edge, everyone is going to tune in to see if Edge is going to AEW. I'm not going to speak too much about it because I'm not sure at all Edge's contract situation or whatever. Personally, I think it's too soon. If he was going to go to AEW, it will be a little bit more down the line. I think All In is just too soon for that right now. But so about this match, I would say Sting and Darby wins because it's almost Sting almost always wins all these matches. You know, it just makes the crowd feel good every time he wins it. And I also think he's probably going to retire soon, so you know, just keep having those wins here and there until that day comes. Also with Swerve and Christian, they're not really a true tag team, and they hadn't really worked together. So I can see Christian doing a lot of sneaky things to annoy Swerve and end up just losing it for that team. I'm actually looking forward to this match just to see if Christian or the commentator team make a lot of Edge references just to like tease us and stuff. So, all right, Sting and Darby for the win on that one. Stadium Stampede is the Blackpool Combat Club versus Eddie and Friends. So Blackpool Combat Club, they added 2 members to their team, which is the big one. This is Santana Ortiz, so that's really cool. Eddie will be with Best Friends, Orange Cassidy, and Penta since Ray is out because he cannot travel. So I originally have this as Blackpool Combat Club winning. I see some people, I could kind of see it shifting now that Eddie and his team can win, but I'm going to say Blackpool Combat Club wins this still. It's hard. This is the one I'm not sure. 50-50 almost, kind of. Because I could kind of see maybe Santana Ortiz turning on the BCC to be with Eddie again. I mean, I could kind of see that because I know everybody wants them together. I originally say Blackpool wins it because I like Lucha Bros and I like Best Friends, but I feel like BCC is just that more dominating of a team that I think it would make more sense if, like, and I hate to say it because I love him, like someone in Best Friends would have the pin, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't see right now anyone from BCC or Santana Ortiz getting the pin unless, like I said, Santana Ortiz somehow betray Blackpool and then join up with Eddie, so Eddie team would win in that case. But if it's not, and I'm just gonna stick with my guns, I'm gonna say Blackpool Combat Club wins the Stadium Stampede. A lot of people criticize about this match. I think it's gonna be a wild time, especially for the people there, because that's like the only time that they can go all over the stadium and have fun. So I think that'll be cool. Let's see, next match, Chris Jericho versus Will Ospreay. Let's say Will Ospreay wins this. Jericho, I will be rooting for Jericho, okay? There are very few wrestlers that I will not root against, and that is Jericho, CM Punk, Kenny Omega. All right, so they were, I know, did I just miss Young Bucks? Sometimes I root against them. So I will be rooting for Jericho, but I'm going to say Ospreay win this because Jericho, he's always really good about putting the younger talent over. So he will put on a good match, talk a lot of game, but still like raise that opponent up, and then he will like lose. But Jericho's that type of wrestler that he can lose many times and they don't care. It never tarnishes images. So he will lose it to Will Ospreay. So Ospreay can go on and say that he beated Okada, Omega, and Jericho all in a few months. So that's cool. So it's going to be a good match. Ospreay will win it. Let's see. Next one. What did I put here? Oh, the women's match. So this is Saraya, Hikaru, Toni Storm, Britt Baker. I will go with my girl Hikaru Shida. That is another wrestler that I don't root against. And I will say Hikaru because she just recently won the championship, and she's like one of the best women on the division. And I know a lot of people all the time criticize how bad AEW women division is, and Shida is one of the ladies that can really help elevate it. So I think she's going to retain, like I said, because she just recently won it, and I feel like at least give her a decent length of reigning because when she won the first time it was during the pandemic. So yeah, so just let her have it. But I do see some people predicting it may be Saraya because she is in her home country. I'm not sure. I don't mind Saraya at all, but I see a lot of people don't really like her. So I don't know if like Hikaru is so loved. I think people would get very upset if Saraya won that. So I know that has nothing to do with the title, but I just think that like you want to send the people happy. You want to have like a very long, meaningful reign. I think Shida will win it. So there you go. And again, people's criticizing this match. Those four ladies are really some of the top, if not the top AEW women wrestlers. So they're going to put on a great match, especially Toni and Shida. All right, next one. This is, what do I have? The trios. I just realized I just missed another one, but I'll just add that too. The trios. For the trios championship match, House of Black versus the Acclaimed. I'm going to say it will be the Acclaimed will win this. And again, if we're going with the theme with making the crowd happy, Billy Gunn just came back saying he wants one more match before he retire. And like the Acclaimed is super over right now. Everyone loves when they were champions, so I feel like they're going to beat House of Black. I'm a big fan of House of Black. Somehow their trios reign have not been that good. So here is my wild prediction on this match. To keep House of Black looking great in defeat, I think Andrade and possibly the new La Fashion, because I don't know what they're doing. And I hope whatever change they're doing is going to be good, because I'm really rooting for that team. So if not La Fashion, at least Andrade is going to come in and he's going to F it up for House of Black, which will cause them to lose against the Acclaim, because I heard that maybe for All Out we'll get Andrade versus Malachi Black, which will be amazing. So hopefully that will happen. So House of Black will lose with major shenanigans. You will have the Acclaim win the trios title, and everybody's going to be like super happy for that team. I will too. So I will root for House of Black on that one. The other trio match. This is the Golden Elite. This is Hangman, Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi versus Bullet Club Gold, Jay White, Juice Robinson, and Takeshita. So I am rooting for the Golden Elite. Duh. So I just say right out, I think Juice Robinson is gonna get the pin. That's why he's in this match. Now I have seen some people think it may be Bullet Club Gold, because they could win with like major shenanigans and keep that rivalry going. But I just think the Golden Elite is just, you know what I'm saying, just too strong right now. But I do see, because we all know one of the matches predicted for All Out is Kenny versus Takeshita at All Out. So with that, maybe they lose it. Maybe they lose so they can have that singles match. I don't want to think that far. I'm gonna stick to my guns and say Golden Elite will win it, because again we got Kota Ibushi, who is the guest here, and I mean, I don't need to say that the Golden Elite are super over. So, but I mean Bullet Club Gold too. But the fact is that you have Takeshita in it. He's not part of Bullet Club Gold. He's just on his own with Don Callis' family. So yeah, this is another one. Can be, but I'm just gonna stick it. Just say Bullet Club Gold because whatever. Juice Robinson with the pin. I know I make fun of Juice because he lives in Joliet right outside Chicago. Anyway, all right. The next match. This is the one I'm looking forward the most. This is for the Tag Team Championships. You can see right here. Anyway, this is FTR versus the Young Bucks. Oh man, I just rewatched that interview segment, and I'm telling you, Matt Jackson, brutal. I think FTR, they're ready. They're ready to beat him up. So before all the shenanigans happen, I'm talking about with Cash Wheeler. I was actually going to say FTR was going to win this. And my reason for this was, I think the Young Bucks said it kind of in their interview that they actually like need to win that more than them, which I totally agree. And I will absolutely be rooting for the Young Bucks. But originally I was like, no, I think FTR is going to win it because just to keep pushing them, because again, like I said, I don't think the Young Bucks need that as much as FTR does, if you know what I'm saying. So, but with all these shenanigans, I now think it's almost obvious that the Young Bucks are going to win, because I don't know anything about what's going on with Cash and if he's in trouble or whatever. Some people are saying he may be suspended. I have no idea. I don't know if we're going to go that far, because I don't know. I feel like if he was able to travel to All In, it must not be super serious, but who knows? I don't know anything. But because they want to be safe, I think Young Bucks are going to win that. And FTR, maybe they have to disappear for a while, or maybe just Cash. And then my prediction, if Cash had to leave, we'll just have Dax and CM Punk, and they can do their own thing. But yeah, so Young Bucks for the win, which would be great. And then these guys can have a new outfit, because I know this one here is waiting for it. So Young Bucks 3 times champion at the end of All In is my prediction, because they are the better team. All right. Yeah. So there you go. But if everything's okay. Oh man, I'm just thinking about all the wild predictions for this match, like about Edge and Christian and stuff. I'm like, no, we're not gonna go into that. We just stick to the plan. All right, then to the main event. This is MJF versus Adam Cole. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a wild one. I'm actually really excited to see at the end of this match for many reasons. So who's gonna win it? And I'm a big fan of Adam Cole. But I think MJF will retain, because I just think MJF, he should have a pretty long reign, just because, you know, he's so great right now. And it's, you can kind of see, so ever since they became friends, right? You see the little setup with Roderick Strong, how he's like super devastated that Adam Cole has been with MJF. And then now Roderick is teaming up with the Kingdom. So a couple things I was hoping at the end of this match. You're going to have MJF retain due to heavy shenanigans. So one of the things I was hoping, but I think it may not happen, because I don't know. I was hoping that if Roderick Strong comes in, that Kyle O'Reilly will also come in too. But I'm not sure about his injury, so he may actually still be hurt and then can't come back. I'm not sure, but I would love for that to happen. That would be awesome. But if not, I really think Adam Cole is going to lose due to Roderick Strong and the Kingdom messing it up for him. Because you know Adam is such a great wrestler and he's super over. We don't want him to be buried after this, right? So he will lose with such shenanigans. If for some reason they don't run that angle, which is weird, because I'm almost sure that's how this match is going to end, MJF could just cheat, and he's going to just use the ring or whatever it takes for him to win, because you see all their many promos together. MJF was like, I love her friendship, but he loves Triple B more. So yeah, so one of the other things, I'm just really curious if MJF wins this match. Like, I want to see him, because you got to set it up for All Out, right? So who would he face after he beats Adam Cole, right? He's going to come out and say, who's my next one? I won, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of rumor and speculation that the All Out match will be MJF versus CM Punk. That's a huge one. That would be actually really cool, because they talk about that title, right? Title unification match. So yeah, so I'm actually curious if like CM Punk, I can't believe I missed that match actually. CM Punk versus Samoa Joe. I just missed that. Just realized I didn't write that down. So yeah, so afterwards, if he calls out anybody, I would hope that we're gonna lead it right to CM Punk versus MJF and just unify the titles, because I know everybody is so angry about CM Punk and that title. Now, I just went to do the main event. I completely forgot about CM Punk and Samoa Joe. So who's gonna win this match? CM Punk. And yeah, because kind of I can just go off right off what I just said. With MJF winning, I believe he's gonna beat Adam Cole, and CM Punk with his real world title. If they're going to set this match up for All Out, then CM Punk got to retain, so we can have that crazy match for All Out. And I mean, and so many people hate CM Punk. I'm like, want to say stuff, but I'm not. So this is obviously when CM Punk came back, they're trying to make him into a baby face. So with Samoa Joe being like the big heel against him, this should be their like last big match together. So to try to save CM Punk's image a little bit, I think they're gonna just try to have him win it. So so he can, you know, continue to look like the good guy, and I know everyone hates him, and to retain that title for himself, for the show, or whatever. So yeah, and I will put Samoa Joe, and I put CM Punk too in the same category as Jericho, what I just said earlier. Any of those guys could lose, and it will not tarnish their image. So if Samoa Joe loses, he is still the TV champion. So he just, you know, move on, go with the next things. Now, I did hear maybe some little speculation. Maybe this is where Ricky Starks will come in and mess it up for CM Punk. I could see Ricky Starks being involved in this match somehow, because he's like suspended, right? But he's very popular. A lot of people want to see him. I see some people complaining, why isn't he on the card? This could be a way for him to be on the card. But even so, obviously to make CM Punk look like the super strong opponent, Ricky could still mess stuff up, and CM Punk will still win it. All right. I think that is all the matches. I can't believe I missed 2 of them, but I still remember them. So those are my really horrible predictions and takes on why I choose my winners. So hope you enjoy. I don't want this video to get too long. So anyway, follow me, Twitter, Instagram, Shining Polaris, TikTok. I'm uploading a lot of old videos on there because I'm trying to clear up my phone. So check that out, Shining Polaris at AEW. Follow the Yarn Bucks on Twitter at YoungBucks_AEW. So thank you guys so much for listening to my rant. And I will have to see. We still have Rampage and Collision, so they could still add a match or two. Some of the predicted matches that they're hoping for is the TBS. It's Chris Statlander versus Ruby. I'm not sure if that's even happening anymore, oddly. And then I'm not sure what happened to the Jeff Jarrett match. What happened to that? I thought we're setting that up too. But anyhow, even if that's no more matches, this card is fully stacked. So anyhow, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon next time. Bye.